very wise person that I love listening to said to me, we talk so much about safe to fail, but what they've actually found works is focusing on how can you help the team feel safe to try.
Ooh.
So what are the things that you can say, where are some parameters? What are the things that we absolutely don't want to have happen? And so then people know what those things are. And then you go, but anything else, just experiment. It's not about coming up with this massive, big, expensive program or solution. Start small. Give people a bit of space just to come up with some ideas and go, well, why don't you try that one? But how are we going to know whether it works? So where are we going to get our feedback from? And years ago, I was working in a situation where we were worried about whether we were going to train all the new domestic medical students coming out and being able to get them registered as doctors. And what we ended up doing was we didn't do one big thing. We did this whole series of going out to people and actually sharing the challenge, asking for their ideas about what they could do. And then we actually had a whole heap of little projects going on to see which one actually worked best. And then we worked out it wasn't one thing, it was a combination of things. And so what we would do, if we got one thing working well, we would look at, okay, well, could we expand that from here to over there? How big is big enough? How big is too big? And just encouraging your team to be part of that with you and to say, well, how can you actually try? And then when we do try, how are we going to know whether it's working or not?